Hey guys, so let's have a genuine conversation about how everything's going, and without all the show, and if totally honest, totally truthful about everything, how it's going. At the heart of it, we're still working, so much work is being put in, hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours in the office, the plumbers out there, the subcontractors working super hard to do all this stuff, and still not being profitable, which we really should be, considering all the good things that we're doing out there. So we're going to keep working towards that profitability point. The economy is changing. Things are changing. So we've got to be working with the economy. The business model of becoming that centralized hub, we have to really work towards getting there, and every person in every department and every individual needs to be going and doing, when you have downtime, to be really doing the work. Or if you have a project, what can take you days because you're just thinking about what to do, or you can get it done in an hour. So I'm seeing some things that are taking a week, and really it was like an hour's work. So I have sent some warnings out to some people saying, hey, I need your focus, I need your attention, I need you to execute while you are working here. Oh, the times that you are working at work. What are my thoughts on everything, So I guess, I don't think so this is so much of a sidetrack, but, as I'm meeting the subcontractors or talking to the staff, and it's almost like people are having overall crises in their whole life, So, and as I think about it, and I'm like, okay, sometimes you gotta step back and go, okay, this is gonna sound a bit weird, but where is my place in this universe, How do I fit into this big world? How do I fit into this big universe? How do I want to live my life? What do I like? What do I personally think about things? What's going through my mind? Not what I should be doing, or what I should be thinking, or what I should be being, or how hard I should be working, what kind of person I should be, according to the rest of the world, but what is real to me, How do I feel about, do I feel like getting out of bed and doing this, So I guess one of the questions is, really ask yourself, what is getting you going? Really do some deep inquiry, and because if you don't do that, and you come and work here or do something, and your mind is scattered, you're not really motivated, you're thinking about a million things at once, and you're not really going to enjoy your life, you're not going to be settled and be doing well at work, or in your personal life or family life, whatever. And sorry, let me just check the camera. And you really got to think about life as everything, from not just work, but not just family, not just yourself, but everything, every moment, and as a holistic picture of your whole entire existence, and where life is a holistic thing. You can't be like, well, I'm suffering in my personal life, but I'll leave my personal life behind and enter my work life. It's impossible, no matter how much you'd like to think you can separate the two. They really feed off each other. So I think fundamentally, we all have to come to terms that your whole life as a whole, the way you think about your future, your past, your current, everything that you're currently doing, I think that's a good place to start. I know this is supposed to be a company summary, but that's the vibe I'm getting from everyone, and the people that are approaching life as a whole are sustainable. The people that are sort of like suffering in their personal life, coming to work, eventually they burn out. They're like, I can't do this anymore, I hate this, I hate that, I don't want to do this, And so you've got to really do the hard work and, find your peace in this world, whether it's through religious means, whether it's through psychology, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through self-inspection, whether it's writing a journal, whether it's talking to people, however it may be. One thing I have learned about myself is, and maybe you can take this into your own life, is when I'm talking to people about concepts and ideas, it's giving me a lot of clarity in my thinking. People are asking me sometimes very simple questions. I'm like, oh, that's pretty obvious. But then once I say it, it reinforces, it makes it clear in my mind. Sometimes it's very complex questions, and it's making me think it really delve deep, and it's giving me clarity. And sometimes when I say it out loud, I'm like, maybe that's not the right way to approach it. There could be a better way. So talking to people and throwing ideas back and forth is really helping as well. And, you know, it sounds, again, very obvious, but just a reminder that, you know, these things can help, especially if you're a very independent kind of person, an independent thinker. And like, I like to think I'm a bit of an independent thinker, but talking to people and other partnering companies, and it's giving me clarity on it. The feedback's really helping, so getting individual feedback from every situation where you see there's a problem, and then tracing it back to the heart of the company, going, where could we have changed things so that this problem won't happen in the future? Did we not communicate with the client? Did we not give them enough information? Were we not polite enough to the client initially? Where is our processes that need to be fixed? Again, thank you so much for the ops team for taking a lot of this load off me. But one thing I do have to say is we have set aside so much time for ops staff to go and get a lot of these projects done, and they're not getting done, like reviews, and debt is taking a long time to get money. You know, our marketing team is taking ages to get websites and things rolled out. The time is set up, but it's just taking a long time to get it all done. So, yeah. Also, so I'm trying to think about how to run this company more efficiently, more better, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, essentially, you know, before, people relied heavily on, so as an employer, if you employ people, people used to do what you tell them to do. Now it's not so much the case. The human resource to hire human beings and get them to do work is not as easy as it used to be. You know? And to give people money and say, hey, can you do this for me? Money doesn't work like it used to get people to do things. So the leverage of using people and paying people to do work is not working as well as it used to, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, you know? So right now, it still works. Obviously people work and get paid, but not as much as it was before. Now businesses need to more consider other things, like how to organize businesses better in a more efficient way, how to have better systems in place, how to use technology to cut out steps and processes we don't need. Businesses just need to use less resources and somehow create more, whether it's through some form of technology, you know, internal technology, whether it's through automated email systems, whether it's through operation systems. So we as an organization need to be doing more of that as well. This is a random note. What else do we need to consider at the moment? What other things going through? Yeah, just the, you know, I'm sure everybody all around the world hears again that there's going to be a contraction in the economy. I know you're probably bored about hearing that over and over again, but it seems like it's going to happen, already started, and people are already fearful about spending money, starting businesses, expanding businesses, investing money. So when economies don't move, they get sort of stagnant, people lose jobs, and then once people lose jobs, less spending, and it just keeps, it's like a vicious negative circle that occurs. So we've got to get through this somehow as a company. Yeah, which heads back to, we have set out, even as a company is not profitable right now, and we're setting out so much time and money to people to get these projects done so that we are profitable, it's just not making the progress that I think it should. And even when I do it myself, I'm like, oh well, I'll do it myself and see how much time it takes. Whether it's trying to win a subcontractor over, whether it's a client, whether it's trying to convert a sale over the phone, whether it's some issues with payment of the subbies. I do it myself and it's like, it's so quick. I get it done, I get a result straight away. So really, it should be doable by everybody in the team as well, in whatever department you're in. And yeah, again, we need that business model. We can't rely on our current business model right now. We really need that business model where we're a centralized hub and everybody comes to us because we've got access to the best processes, the best office, the best plumbers, and everything and all the dramas that clients have gets solved by us. So we need to get to that place ASAP, everyone. And again, like I feel as though some people that are in creative roles, that are, you know, the copywriters, the website guys or whatever, people that are creative, it's taking like, what might have taken an hour, I'm seeing it take 40 hours, so a whole week. So I don't know if people are procrastinating or what's happening, but it's taking a lot of time. And cool. And what else was there? I guess what's happening in the business? Yeah, I guess we just need things to work. Like now Christmas is coming as well, so during the downtime, don't consider it, there's nothing to do. We need to call some of the clients, get some of the jobs followed up, convert some of the sales. There's so much we can be collecting debt, we can be booking in jobs for where there's further work with customers next year, we can be following up on jobs this year, we can be fixing our systems, so all the dramas of all the bad processes, bad training, bad systems get fixed up during this time as well. So it's not a time to be like, well, there's no calls coming in. It's not that. It's about there's 1,000 things we need to progress with. And I just encourage everyone to go through our trainings, our videos, our YouTube channel and everything else to figure out what it is that I need for you to think to work here. And that's about it. So thank you.